Dun 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 dun.
Hi, I'm Brian Fantana, and we have a special guest, Mr. J.D. Salinger. Good morning, Mr. Salinger. Welcome to Channel 4 News.
It's good to be here, Brian.
So for our first question, what's it like to have achieved your kind of fame? I mean, to be fair, your entire writing career consists of one book and a few short stories published in a newspaper. How do you feel?
Well, Brian, how do you think I feel? I've spent almost the last 40 years in complete isolation denying countless interviews and news stories just like this one. How do you think I feel about fame in the media?
I'd say you're a fan.
Okay, Flash, let me try and run this by you again. I am avoiding the media. Do you avoid things you like?
But you're not avoiding the media.
I'm sorry. Were you not listening to what I just said?
Well, you are here, aren't you?
Touché. But that doesn't mean that I'm suddenly in love with the media.
Well, it's my dashing good looks then, isn't it? I am wearing Sex Panther. It definitely works on men too.
No, that's not it at all. I don't really know why I'm here. It's almost like I was forced to be here. Like I was dragged here by some high schoolers desperate to get a project done.
Backtracking a little bit, why the self-imposed isolation?
Well, Brian, it's sort of hard to explain.
Don't you miss other people? I mean, the interactions, routines of daily society?
Sure, Brian. I miss them. That's exactly why I chose to spend the last 40 or so years away from them.
Well, you obviously seem to not be taking me seriously. Please explain.
The truth is, it isn't too hard to draw a connection between me and Holden. It wouldn't be going too far to draw a connection between my self-imposed isolation and Holden's negative outlook on the world.
So, for the sake of clarification, do you feel a personal connection to Holden?
Well, gee, I mean, his life only practically mirrors my own. We flunked out of schools, we both have parents of different religions, and we both have a negative outlook on the world. But I guess that was all just accidental.
So you're manic depressive.
Wait, what? No!
Your brother died.
No!
You enjoy teenage prostitutes and getting beat up by elevator men.
Wait, what? No! None of this is true. None of this is even related.
So you are manic depressive.
No. Stop talking. I am connected to Holden. I was being facetious. But just because we share some traits doesn't mean that I've done all the things that Holden's done. And it certainly doesn't mean I'm manic depressive. There's not even any proof that Holden is manic depressive.
Please explain, Mr. Salinger, if that is your real name.
Well, of course it's my real name. What would make you doubt that?
Nothing, Mr. Salinger. But if you are, in fact, a Channel 2 Newsroom spy, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
What? Where'd that come from?
I just don't like the look of you. You look like one of them.
That's completely ridiculous.
Channel 2 says what?
What?
Aha! So then you admit it!
Admit what?
Don't play your mind games with me. Security, take him away!
This is complete. I can't believe this. This is ridiculous.
Those Channel 2 News Team jerks have been in second place in the ratings for 2 years now. Back to you, Ron.
Thanks, Brian. By Zeus's beard, it appears that we have a guest speaker here today. After spending 10 years in the institution, this person discovered their passion for old school rap. He honed his skills in arts and crafts class, and here to share his story today is Holden Caulfield.
Thanks, Ron.
Yo, my name is Holden and I want y'all to check it. Like little Shirley Beans, I'm a broken record. I've been through a lot, I've got a story to tell. Like a tetanus shot, I'll make you sore as hell. I got kicked out of Penn State Prep, I'm such a fool. But school is not for me, you see. There was Robert Ackley, I could stand him in bits. Instead of popping champagne, he was popping his zits. Brad later bragged about going far. He took Jane into Ed Banky's car, and that got me pissed, so I gave him a shot. After getting my ass kicked, I didn't feel so hot getting out, leaving town for NYC. Silly me, I gotta find some place to go. Just like the ducks in the lagoon, I have no idea where to go. When I get out of here, I get a prostitute, but decide to back out. The price was $5, not $10, without a doubt. Then I flirt with some other ladies and I dance, but my big mouth never gives me a chance. You see, thinking of Jane makes me sad and depressed, but I guess our lives have always been lousy. Is she thinking about me? Should I call her up? Nah. remembering her as a girl feels best. And my brother Ali, he died at an early age. My hand still throbs from that fit of rage, but he always smiled, had great red hair. You would've liked him if you knew him, I swear. Allie was better than Sally Hayes, but I called her up and took her out on a date. I felt insane, asking her to move away. I needed an escape from all this pain. My sister Phoebe, she's a great kid, and she seemed to know about the learning I did. I snuck into her room and she cried and cried. I left some smoke so she had to lie. Getting by, I go to see an old teacher named Mr. Antolini. He says I'm riding for a fall, gotta get up off the ground. Look around, my education is the only foundation for me to reapply myself to get my life off the shelf. So he's talking and he's drinking. I'm thinking, then I'm getting sleepy. Next thing I know, that man is getting creepy. With that being said, I got the hell out of there. I tell Phoebe that I wanna go somewhere else. To hell with all the phonies who are bringing me down like a carousel. We just go round and round. And Phoebe, she wants to go with me, but you see, I didn't let her do that. As she rides the horse, I put on my hat and I start to cry because I'm so happy. So that's my story, and looking back, it's a little bit sad and a little bit crummy, but I try not to think about things, because then I start missing everybody.
Thank you, Holden. Well, that's all we have today. Thanks for spending time with the Channel 4 News team. You stay classy, San Diego. And now to Brick with the weather. How's it looking out there, Brick?
It's raining